This will definitely be a great open bit. %, me getting my room ready to record. And this is the last image I left up on my webcam. I'm rocking it right now. Greetings and welcome to another weekly vault video with me, Treggyz. I will get right into it. I liked how I started that, and I didn't like how I ended it. Maybe I keep that in anyway. But yeah, let's do it. Awkward pause and all, I think. There's going to probably be a big pop-up for 1027, I bet. Big ol' pop-up. Come on. Let me see it. Yeah. There's stuff going on in this game. Don't need you right now, Khadgar. I had a pretty good week. Good amount of stuff done. Raven's trying to get settled on where she wants to sit at, but I did some good work on my characters, or at least my warrior and my paladin. Got like full mythic plus 8s, and my warrior specifically got 2 raid slots at mythic. Not great. Got some choices for tier, even though I don't really need tier. I also got an icon, of course, in the 1 slot, and, like, you know, I wouldn't actually pick it. But got some choices at the very least. Although last week I disregarded the raid bots, I will see what it says this time around. Just to help me pick. I don't even pick an icon. Although I'm doubting anyone. I know icon for warrior. I think it's still... I mean, probably not just for warrior, for everybody. It's probably still like highly ranked on your characters for like DPS, but it's like it involves you need a tank and a healer to also be wearing an icon for it be full benefit. And it's just kind of like, what are the chances people are actually going to use the icons and stuff? Like, I feel like people, like, there's a higher chance of like more OCEs being out there, but not icons in my mind. That was pretty fast. It wants me to go for the icon right away because my current trinkets are awful. And that's going to be simmed for assuming I have all the other benefits. The next best choice being the legs for just, again, straight up eye level increase. Although I don't really want legs because they're kind of weird stat, but it is still like, for me, it's like 30, 40 eye level. Actually, no, I guess it's only 30 eye level. I'm bad at math. In case you never noticed before. Although one of the other things too is if I were to actually go for an icon, I would rather just buy it. And yep, Wowhead was right, and people were right. Instead of getting a box like you used to with the old Mythic Dungeon weekly quest, you just get a full item, a full awakened item of your choosing, which is really damn good in comparison. So I don't a thing my guildies were talking about as well is there's a thing on the PTR where you could actually get 2 bullions this week, or like we should start to, as of this week, get 2 bullions a week in raid. So there's a potential I can just buy 2 trinkets of my choosing instead of picking this. Which, yes, for doing raid or whatever right away, good choice. But for everything else, I think it's maybe a bad choice. So I'm thinking I will go for the socketed helmet because I didn't realize it was socketed when I first saw it. Feels like a smart choice in my mind. I'll also remember to enchant it right away, which I did not do with my other tier helmet I got over the weekend. Alright, I guess I will move on to my next character, because I know my Paladin's going to be just as much fun, probably, picking my choice. I get all the same pop-ups. We love patch day. Comes Khadgar in a second, right? Yep. Don't care, Khadgar. At least not right now. Some good trinkets popping up today. At least these ones are actually like more compelling because they're on myth track. Like I'm pretty sure the Blazebinder's hoof, excuse me, is like the instant pick, because I didn't do any mythic raid on my Pally, but I did do full mythic plus, and I feel like pretty sure that the old Blazebinder hoof is a like a top mythic plus trinket for me. Like I would still rather get awakened trinkets, right? Awakened raid trinkets, but for a mythic plus option or whatever, it's still like my third best trinket, it looks like, overall, and that will be at max eye level as soon as I just dump the points into it. I guess similar to my warrior, it's like I could actually no. This is what I'm gonna do. I just thought about it like immediately. What I do, I will probably still buy a signet brand this week, either with the weekly quests, or I will either buy like a signet brand or anvil, excuse me, with the weekly quest. And if I do indeed get to, two more from just doing the raid, I could probably buy the cantrip ring, the Aeronog ring for the extra fire damage, and I'll still just use this for a while until I could either get the other signet brand or anvil. Looks like I'd probably go with anvil first. Although I know signet brand's a little more just automatic, whereas anvil I have to just kind of scale it up on my own. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that because my characters are doing pretty well, but my trinket situation has not been so great on my guys, and I will work to fix that for the first time, apparently. I'd probably just swap that out for now. Alright. Kind of nice just to make my own choice instead of like going for a sim or anything. And all the rest of my characters are a little more casual, right? So it's like I'm still kind of trying to max out my slots on my two mains or whatever. And my other characters just kind of get like what they can get mythic plus and raid wise. It's mainly LFR on these guys. Although I did a normal raid on my hunter because my friends had asked me if I was interested, and I was like, sure, why not?
Let us speak in the chamber of the Guardian. I've asked Illyria to meet us there as well.
I feel like it's all LFR. I'm like looking at it really intensely, like as if I'm gonna pick it. I probably pick this. I still have all my old tier. Like I'm doing the 2-2 blood death knight thing at the moment. I think I have all 5 pieces of like the old tier, so I could like pick and choose the best slots, and that's like a decent cloak. Raven, you're making this a little hard. Pick and choose the right pieces so I can still do 2-2 and maybe still wear that, because that's like a nice, pretty nicely statted chest in my mind for blood. You are spoiled, Raven. Meow. Oh, my poor demon hunter. I was going to talk about it later, but I guess I can talk about it right now. They nerfed Vengeance Demon Hunter a little bit, which is kind of like probably deserved a little, to be fair. But at the same time, I think what they should have done, in my mind, is honestly maybe just try to buff up the other tanks to be kind of closer to Vengeance Demon Hunter. Although I think it was more utility, if I understand right, or think good enough to understand. Because Demon Hunter tanks just kind of have a lot of utility with like all their sigils and crap. So, and yeah, I'm just gonna instant pick the socketed helmet again. Like, why would I not? It's pretty good, especially once I find it in my bags. I still need to. I've gotten very unlucky, as you can see on this character, with tier catalyst gear. I've gotten, it's just all chest on this character. I could go get Forset now though, because I also have a pair of gloves. As long as he's gonna actually be catalyzed, because I've had issues actually catalyzing some of the world gear from like doing the the stupid awakened events and stuff. I've had issues actually getting some of those items to catalyze. Some of them work, some of them don't work. It's been unlucky, although at least it saves me from actually having to catalyze LFR tier when it does that. God, I love patch day.
We are in need of your aid, once more, champion.
Also, I should have mentioned this on my Death Knight. I actually didn't buy my my Bullion piece set because that character does not have Fearlath. Like I do have a handful of like normal Farak kills, but it was like I was too dependent on heroic Farak kills on my other two characters to ever actually try to get the axe on my Death Knight like at all, besides normal when I'd already killed it on heroic for the week. And also, yeah, I'm gonna just instantly go for the tier chest. So I'm pretty sure I wear chest for tier on this character. Where'd it go? So I love being partially blind. Kind of just holding on to pieces for, having the choice of tier. Getting like 8 tier piece means I could probably potentially go and just catalyze stuff right away, like I was just talking about a moment ago. Rather not LFR pieces, but, can't always pick and choose as much as I would like sometimes. Meow. Kill command up here on the bed. I just logged into my hunter. It makes sense. She ain't gonna do it. Not today. She's not gonna do it.
We are in need of your aid, once more, champion. A mysterious figure moves within the shadows.
Again, I can actually I can seriously kind of consider some of these pieces. Like the tier chest is looking all right. I don't think I have a chest at all yet. I have a veteran one. I have 2 veteran ones. It's like the ring is probably not bad. It would probably means I could fully ignore haste in other slots if I pick this ring up, because as far as I'm aware, Hunter just wants all the stat except verse or something, or as long as you have X amount of haste, you're good to just pivot onto every other stat or something. And BM right now is kind of a beast, kind of appropriate. So Leech boots, don't care all that much on this character, although that would be kind of cool. But it is only champion. Guess it saves me the catalyst charge, and I think guarantees me tier 4 set if I really wanted to this week. That's how I've been picking on the other characters, I guess, my other crappy alts, so that's how I will finish out this week's vaults. Although I do have one more character kind of I could show, even though it's just my baby warrior. I did LFR on my other warrior to get not tier, LFR transmog, or just transmog in general, because if you actually use the bullions, you get 2 a week or whatever, however works right this second. You can get 2 transmog of your choosing every week as well, because you can just choose not to buy raid items, the real items. You can just buy the cosmetic appearances of certain raid pieces. So see, I wasn't even prepared to show this character wasn't at the vault, but I could just pop it open to see what I would have gotten anyway.
to speak in the chamber of the Guardian. I've asked Illyria to meet us there as well.
Boy, socketed helmets are on the menu today. I guess like talking about Bullions a little more, I also need to decide what the hell I'm gonna do on my Death Knight and my Evoker, because it's like supposed to buy the legendary upgrade thing right away, but I have not, because I don't have the legendaries on those characters, so I have to either just settle for you know, Ash Candy on my Death Knight, the Evoker weapon staff from Vault, which again, I had that weapon back in Vault originally. I think I got it from like one of the heroic weeklies, and it was just like, it's actually like a good item. Like, I'm not going to be too mad if I end up just, you know, being lazy, because like I could have tried to pug Aberrus this week. Like this week in raiding compared to last week was a lot easier overall, so I could have probably honestly gotten into a normal pug without like probably any issue, or I could have even just tried, you know, maybe slightly harder pugging it on this character because it's a little low eye level, because I haven't been playing some of my alts as well as I should have, or as much as I should have. But I did not, I think besides LFR Sarkarth, I did not try at all for the Evoker Legendary that last week, so I'll probably just buy the stupid other staffs, because, you know, you want to upgrade your weapons first for the most part. Yeah, I can't really upgrade. Can't upgrade a weapon I don't have, sadly, so bring me just go for the next best choice. Although I guess to talk about my, gotta keep going back on like stuff I'm thinking about from like a minute or two ago. To talk about my Bullion choices for just like a hot second for anyone interested, I obviously upgraded my axe on my warrior and my paladin right away, even though it was bugged and slightly annoying, but at the very least it was like, for that first Tuesday, it was still worth it just to upgrade your item. So at least instead of it being 496, it was 506 or whatever eye level was up to start. It was still worth it just to dump the points, because there was no world where I was going to buy something else instead over my weapon, right? Death Knight didn't pick yet. My Demon Hunter, I did, I think it was like on my Demon Hunter, it was the hardest choice, because it was either going to be Thorncaller Claw or the Aeronog Ring. I ended up going for the Aeronog Ring because I didn't have enough crest to max out the weapon right away. And again, I kind of figured at this point I had heard about the potential for extra bullion this week, so I was like, I'll probably just get Thorncaller Claw right away this week, so it's not a big deal in my mind. And I just got a really nice cantrip ring that, you know, I feel like even though it's a lot higher eye level and stuff compared to the old versions, I feel like it does like less damage percentage wise than it used to. Maybe they like kind of I think they did nerf it going into season 2 or something to encourage people to drop their cantrip rings from season 1. But still kind of a solid ring. Cool stats on it, I think, in my mind. Like, kind of like who could, like, unless you full-on dislike verse, like, it's, you know, fine stat. And then on my hunter, I obviously got a Neltharax. You know, lots of kind of easy choices this first week, except for my 2 legendary list characters. Hopefully that'll get fixed soon, or I'll just, you know, Ash Candy, Carnilax. Said and done. I think that's good with me, Raven. How about you? For 1 week. I think I'll leave it there. I was trying to think of like anything else I wanted to talk about, and I think I kind of covered it already. A little annoying on the nerfs for Demon Hunter, because not that I was going to like play it super seriously anyway, but it's like, wish Blizzard would just like take the season a little, I don't know, differently. Like make stuff a little more accessible, buff up the weaker specs. You know, they didn't even touch the survival tier set. Not that I'm playing it, but I heard about the survival tier set being in just as bad of a state as like Balance and Fury. where like their tier set is like a downgrade to upgrade to season 4 from season 3, and they did not touch it at all. So I don't know. It's just the weird way this world works sometimes. And I think I'll let everybody go on that. And I will catch everyone next week. Hopefully you all had great vault picks too. Overall, I think this was pretty good little week of, you know, I got like a lot of tier on characters. So who can complain about that? Not me, or at least not right now. I will see everybody next week. Thanks again for watching, and remember to subscribe and all those things. My mog is horribly messed up, but at least it doesn't look that bad, all things considered. I will let everyone go for real this time. See you later.